20-year-old Ryan Coates Cabrera can't believe this pile of rubble once was his childhood home.
It's devastating to know that, I once rested here, and now 15 years later I come back and this is all that's left is two dead bodies and rubble.
His mother, Wanda Evans, was killed at the home on Carter Corner Road in Florence County, August 6, 2000. Ryan was just 5, asleep along with his twin brother and 8-year-old sister.
Walked back past the bathroom. Something caught my eye, and I don't know why I didn't the first time, but the second time it did. It was my mom laying there on her stomach, as if she was trying to get into the shower at the time or getting out. She had no clothes on, and she had stabs in her back.
He ran back to his bedroom and woke his siblings.
It was like, my mom's dead, mom's dead.
His sister called a relative for help. Hours later, they learned their father, Paul Coates, had been shot to death and found under a bridge on Paper Mill Road, just 3 miles away.
Why a creek, why just throw somebody's body here? It's sad. It's sad knowing, your dad was found in a river bank, dead.
Ryan says years of questions prompted him to email me as he's followed my coverage of his parents' murders over the years.
I've always wanted to have closure to this case. I've always been the one out of all 3 siblings to find out who did this, or always had the racing thoughts going through my head every day as to why am I here? Why did I have to live this life as a young child?
After his parents were killed, Ryan and his twin brother left Florence County, living with a relative and in foster care until they were adopted at age 13. Ryan says even though he loves his adopted family, he is still haunted by the brutal murders of his parents. He says what haunts him the most is his gut feeling that the person or persons who killed his mother and father knew them very well.
Someone knew every detail of every day that we lived our lives, because this was played out and planned out perfectly.
But 15 years later, the crimes remain unsolved. Ryan says he's reached out to the Florence County Sheriff's Office but has never heard back.
I feel like there's more evidence out there somewhere that, someone needs to give up.
Wow. Investigators say they haven't given up. Although once solid leads have turned cold, science and technology may lead to new leads.
Whereas before we may not have been able to get a trace sample of DNA off of something, now we can. Touch DNA to include any shell casings that may have been found at the scenes, any items of, that maybe the suspect was holding at the time or touched at the time.
So the answers to Ryan's questions may lie in this box where evidence from the scenes has been stored for the past 15 years. In Florence County, Tanya Brown, WPDE News Channel 15.